Well, I think it's safe to say that the holidays are upon us now. All of this talk of Thanksgiving and then Black Friday and Christmas. And of course, it is supposed to be filled with joy and happiness, but that is not always the case. And as we connect with Cook on this Tuesday morning, we want to talk about that, being sensitive to others during this time of year. So we want to welcome back Dr. Heather Cook. And Heather, it is always great to have you on the show.
Yes, good to be here. We are definitely in the holiday season.
I feel like November 1st now. It just, once we put away those Halloween costumes, it's all about getting ready for the holidays.
It's here, and you know, the marketing world is just shoving magical, glorious moments at us that are beautiful, and that is not everybody's story.
And so just being sensitive to that, and maybe not, you know, because I think we think we're doing good, you know, we're just constantly spreading Christmas cheer, but it can be difficult.
It can be very hard, and so you think about people who have lost a loved one, or they're grieving, or they're lonely, and so the holidays kind of trigger bad feelings for them. And it's something that we need to acknowledge, because a lot of us, the holiday lovers, go into this season wanting to help people and make them happy, and let me buy you a gift and I can't wait to give it to you, and all of this joy is actually a burden to some people who do not feel the same way because of other experiences they've had leading up to the season.
And for a lot of people too, coming out of the pandemic, I think so many people's lives changed.
And how we celebrate is different for everyone. And so you have huge families, small families, people who do things on their own, people who completely ignore the holidays. And so I think it's important to acknowledge and support everybody's way of celebrating or not celebrating. And I think sometimes we're like, bah humbug, our holiday lovers, come on, we're gonna make we're gonna make you feel better. And it's kind of like, that's not what they need. And so I feel like our holiday cheer, sometimes we get it wrong when we're trying to support people who are not having a good time or who are triggered by these, you know, these past experiences, and the holidays are very hard for them. And they're isolated or sad, lonely, or grieving. And it's kind of like cheer is not what they need. So how can we give them something that they need? Because it's what people who want to make people feel better want to do.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like we get it all wrong, because cheer is not what they need.
So what do we do? How do we find that balance then of maybe bringing them a little bit of happiness, but not overwhelming to where it makes it worse? Because nobody wants to make it worse.
So I think one of the reasons the holidays are so hard, it's a season. You know, if it's Valentine's Day and you don't like Valentine's Day, that's one day. You either ignore it or you go do something anti-Valentine's Day in, you know, tribute to yourself. That's fine. That's good. That's one day. But like you said, that season has started. And so every day there could be this trigger or reminder of the yuckiness that might be in someone's life. And so one way to help them is acknowledge that and just say, that's okay. Like, you don't want to celebrate, you're having a hard time, that's okay. And once you acknowledge it, there's an opportunity to kind of neutralize the conversation. And so like, you may want to talk about your shopping list or the decorations or when you're going to get the tree up or what you're baking for Thanksgiving. And if you could just have that neutral conversation that you had every day before the season started, that might be helpful to someone, because they just don't want to drudge up all that negativity that's in their life, maybe not yours. But you know, you never know what someone else is going to bring with them to their day. You never know what kind of day someone has had. And so starting out with that neutral conversation can be really helpful.
All right, certainly some good information as we head into this holiday season. Always good to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us. We'll give everybody her website, cookmilestones.com, if you would like more information and videos. She's got great tips as well. We'll be right back.